Alright, before I say anything, I just want to acknowledge that I am about to talk about Star Wars. So, obviously, I am inviting vitriol, anger. But that's fine. Peace is a lie. There is only passione. Release your hatred in my comments. Also like and subscribe. So in episode 4 of the Book of Boba Fett, through a back to tank flashback, we see how Boba met Fennec Shand, how they got the Slave One back, how Boba got some sweet revenge on those biker jerks that killed his Tusken Raider homies, and then we see Boba searching the Sarlacc pit for his armor. And well, you saw the title. That's the thing. That's the thing we're going to be focusing on today, right? Let's get right into this. I used that joke in the last video. I hope it's okay with you guys. Boba flies to the Sarlacc pit with Fennec Shand and is all like, "The Sarlacc pit, that's where I was trapped all those years ago. That's where I'll find my armor." To which Fennec responds, "In there? I mean, it must have dissolved, right?" To which Boba responds, not Beskar, baby." Then, while they're trying to get a good look inside, the Sarlacc wakes up and tries to eat the ship. Fennec drops a bomb in it to get away, killing the Sarlacc. Boba pulls the Slave One out, parks it, gets out, and starts digging through the Sarlacc on foot, right? Just digging his hands through the Sarlacc unprotected, trying to find the armor. After he pulls a bunch of junk out of the pit, he finally realizes that his armor isn't down there.
My armor's not down there.
And then Fennec's like, "Boba, your skin is burning from the Sarlacc's digestive acid, bro. You need a back to tank." Boba agrees as he pours water all over his burning skin, and they leave. After this flashback is over and Boba wakes up from his back to treatment, we hear the droid say,
"Congratulations, Master Fett, you are completely healed."
Which, and maybe I'm wrong about this, again, tell me in the comments, but this means that the reason that he's been in a back to tank for the last 4 episodes was because he dug through a Sarlacc without any kind of protective gear, trying to find his armor. Okay, now that I have that out of the way, I just want to ask why. Literally give me one good reason why his armor would be in the pit. It doesn't make any sense, okay? I mean, let's just say when Boba got out of the Sarlacc, he was so exhausted from flamethrowing his way to freedom that he somehow forgot that he had his armor on before he passed out. And of course, he was only conscious for a few moments when the Jawas stole his armor, so it's understandable that he wouldn't remember that, right? His first clear memory out of the Sarlacc pit would have been when he was captured by the Sand People, and he had no armor then. So, from Boba's perspective, he could think a few things. Option 1.
I got out of the pit with my armor on, but then I passed out, which is when somebody must have stolen my very valuable armor before the Tusken Raiders found me. I know Tatooine has a lot of scavengers, so it could have been Jawas, maybe another Tusken Raider tribe, maybe just some rando traveling across the Dune Sea. Could have been anyone, it's a wretched hive of scum and villainy, after all.
Alright, option 1, already seems pretty reasonable to me, but I'm biased, obviously, because I know what actually happened. The show told me. So, let's talk about some of the other options that, have to do with his armor still being in the pit. Some ways Boba could have rationalized looking for it in there, right? Option 2.
I got out of the pit with my armor on. I passed out. Somebody found me, took my incredibly valuable armor off of my body, and then threw it in the pit for laughs. And then just left me there unharmed.
Seems unlikely, right? I mean, who would do that? Jawas wouldn't do that. Sand People wouldn't do that. Machete wouldn't do that. Who would do that? Option 3.
I got out of the pit with my armor on. I took it off, and then I threw it in the pit for some reason. And then I passed out, forgot about the whole thing.
I doubt he'd think that he himself threw it in there. So again, not a strong option. Option 4.
I took my ridiculously valuable and sentimental armor off that was protecting me from the Sarlacc's digestive acids while I was still inside it for some reason. And then I somehow escaped the pit without any of my suit's weapons, and then I passed out.
And why would he do that? Why would he even think, he might have done that. Doesn't make sense to me. Unless, option 5, the final option.
When I was tripping balls on lizard, I saw this tree and it like became the Sarlacc pit and it was all grabbing me. And I was in my armor, but then I wasn't in my armor. So maybe, like, my armor is down in the pit, man. Maybe if it's in the pit, man.
And well, honestly, this is really the best option explaining why Boba would think his armor was still in the Sarlacc. I mean, his brain is so fried from doing Deliriant Lizard that he thought it was a good idea to crawl around in acid without covering his skin up. Poor guy. Just wanted to have a fun night out with his sand buddies, and now look at him. Don't do lizard, kids. No matter how cool you might think that Tusken Raider chieftain is, it's not worth it. Anyway, so yeah, I think that's about it. But listen, you know, if I missed something, go ahead and tell me in the comments. Maybe there's another option I just haven't considered. I don't know. And like I said in my last video, I will be making a bigger video of the whole Book of Boba Fett series once it's over. So if you want to see that, go ahead and subscribe. And yeah, thanks for watching.